The other day I was thinking about recipes that I have in my repertoire which I return to time and time again, and this is probably one of the recipes that I use the most. It's safe, it's reliable, and you put all the ingredients together in the simplest of ways and what happens in this pot is just a little bit magical. It's just delicious. Chorizo, lemon, loads of garlic, don't hold back on the garlic, loads of bay leaves, loads of parsley, and of course lots of white wine. And the dish that it gives you is just the kind of dish that anyone will enjoy, and it's so worth having on your repertoire. So in this recipe I've used chicken thighs, way better than really boring chicken breasts or anything like that. They've got bones, they've got skin, they've got meat that has so much more flavour, and they're cheaper, so it ticks all the boxes. We've got them in here. Just dress them really liberally with some olive oil, some salt and some pepper. Don't be afraid to go overboard on the seasonings. It's a good base for this dish, okay? On the side, have a pan that you have getting really hot with some olive oil in there, okay? Here you can see there's lots of smoke coming out of here. So just skin side down. You can hear that sizzling. Skin side down, in goes the chicken, okay? And leave it. Don't worry about it, don't be afraid of it. Just let it go until the skin becomes really nice and crispy. I've got a nice spicy chorizo ring, okay? This dish serves 2 people, and for 2 people I would allow approximately 100 grams of chorizo, okay? So slice it just into rounds. Once your chorizo is sliced, set that aside, and then get 1 whole lemon. And it's really simple, you're just assembling ingredients, that's all it is. When your lemon is sliced, you will see that you have some little bits and bobs that have pith and that have seeds on it. Just make sure your knife is really nice and sharp, and just remove that and remove all the seeds. And do that with all of your lemons, okay? Once your chicken is all nice and brown on the skin side down, turn it over very briefly. Be careful with the oil splashing up, okay? Just like that, it's really dangerous. And just give that 1 to 2 minutes just to seal it on the other side and to lock in all of those juices. Once the chicken is sealed on both sides, just remove it to a plate. Remove it and set it aside for 2 very short moments. You'll notice that a lot of fat has come from your chicken, okay? So what you need to do is to drain off some of that, because if you think about it, you're about to add chorizo to this dish, and chorizo is quite heavy on fat as well, so you don't want a dish that's just all fat at the end of it. In goes your chorizo, in goes your lemon. You'll hear that starting to sizzle. And what you want to do is get all the flavours going in that chorizo. You want to get some instant heat onto it to seal it on each side. And then I want you to take a whole bulb of garlic and put a whole bulb of garlic in with that as well. There's no need to peel them. Just break them apart, and don't worry if you think this is going to be overly garlic. It's not. You've got so many strong flavours in there, and the lemon cuts right through it, so you don't need to worry about it being really overly garlicky. Into here I'm going to add 2 bay leaves, and that's all that takes. You've got this amazing smell of chorizo. So that's ready. I'm going to show you actually, just show you how beautifully colourful this is. You see in there you've got your lemon, your chorizo, your bay leaves. You've got some really amazing base flavours. All you do now is put your chicken back in. So far so simple, right? Chicken back in. And then next, very lovely magic ingredient, we're going to put in half a bottle of wine. Okay? So put in enough wine that comes halfway up the ingredients, halfway up the pan, and then cover the rest with water. You'll probably only need about 250 to 300 millilitres of water. And silence. It all calms down, and in that pot you just have magic that is about to happen. You set that aside and you cook it probably for about 1.5 hours to 2 hours. And then leave it for just about 20 minutes before you serve it, just to cool down ever so slightly. Delicious, absolutely delicious. This has now been simmering for 1 hour and 45 minutes. The liquid has reduced right down. Keep an eye on it while it's cooking. If the liquid reduces too much, just add a little bit more water. You don't need to be too precious about it. What you're looking for is a really beautiful, silky gravy consistency. And I'm just going to show you. You can see it's like a gorgeous orange colour. You've got your chicken. All that lemon, garlic and chorizo flavour is kind of all mingled up. And that chicken just looks so delicious. The very, very final thing, the final touch to this recipe is to have a really nice, I'm talking a really good handful of chopped parsley. Just sprinkle it all over it right before you serve it, okay? And get a nice bowl because you want to be able to scoop up all the really delicious juices. And just simply scoop this out. I would serve about 2 pieces of chicken per person, but it's completely up to you. Serve more if you wish. And just make sure you get some of that really delicious, gorgeous juice. Okay, just gonna show you how good that looks. Absolutely delicious. And that is that dish, completely done, ready to go. Absolutely beautiful. I would serve it really simply with some baby new potatoes dressed with a little bit of olive oil, tiny sprinkling of salt and pepper, and you are 100% ready to wow. Enjoy.